What is up, guys? Mega in the video, and today is a special video because it's related to the Halo TV series, something that I've been enjoying. I know some people don't like it, I know it's controversial, but as far as the possible builds and possible figures, things like that, I think there's a lot of really good potential for the show, so I wanted to take some time to talk about it. Another really quick thing, I'm going to be starting something new, and I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it is yet, but comment below if you would be willing to do like some small like voice acting stuff for me. Nothing major, you're not going to be in some feature film, but just like a few lines every week or two. And yeah, I'd just love to know if it's something you guys are even interested in, because if it is, then it would really help me out. I'll put it like that. Just comment below if that's something you're interested in, or if you would like to help me out with the series in a small way. But yeah, I want to talk about this, and I just think it's awesome. I think that these possible sets would be really cool, and I think that Mega would be missing out by not, at least producing some of these sets. So, sorry, enough waffle. Let's get started. First off, I think we have to start off with Silver Team. If they make anything from the Halo TV series, this is it, right? I mean, these are the main characters. They could just release a figure pack for it. I think if they do dive into it and get the kind of licensing worked out, that they would do more with it than just a figure pack for these characters. But you never know, I guess. I think that every one of these figures is really cool, or possible figures. First is Spartan Manic 134. He is an EOD, which is an armor that we only have one of in the new articulation. So this just has so much potential. It's this like black and gray color, and then it has that orangey red visor, and I think that would stick out so much. I think that a lot of the Silver Team figures will look like Fireteam Shadow, which is super popular. The next figure we have would be Riz, and I think that this one would be the one that would translate to Mega Construx the best. She has a red visor, but it's a darker red, so it might look a little better. And then she also has this very unique backpack, which I think definitely needs its mold in Mega. Here's Spartan Kai, and I don't know why. I just love this character for some reason. I think she's just kind of a weirdo, and I don't know, maybe I relate to it. But her armor looks good, not as good as the others, in my opinion. The next figure is the Prophet. And the Prophets, they look really great. The only complaint I have is that the throne room is not as detailed as I would like. But as far as making a live action Prophet, I think they absolutely nailed it. I think that they got all the details right. The only thing maybe they could have their crowns, I guess. But yeah, they look great, and I think that this would be such an awesome set to make. Here are the rest of the Prophets, along with Maki, who would be a cool figure, and one that if they did it, they would probably add along with the set of them. But yeah, these would look so great. I love the thrones the most. Next is the Covenant. I believe this is a light cruiser. My ship lore is not as good as my character lore, things like that. So yeah, I think this is a light cruiser. I think it's weird that they don't have one of these already. I mean, even if it's not a Halo TV series, it's kind of weird they only have the micro build. And I don't think I would. I mean, I would want this, but I don't think I would ever do this. It would be amazing to have a ship like this that's the size of like the Forward Unto Dawn or the Infinity. But I'd honestly be happy with a smaller build, like maybe a miniature build, not a micro build, but something with just a few more details. I think they could do a lot with the translucent bricks. And yeah, this would just look really cool. The photographers on Instagram and stuff, and a lot of people on YouTube are super creative. I think they could use this for dioramas. So yeah, I think it would be awesome to have this in Mega Construx form, and then just use the Halo TV series as an excuse to make it. The next, and this is one of my, I think this might be my favorite. I'm not exactly sure. This is definitely my favorite vehicle. Is the Covenant Phantom. This Phantom looks amazing in my opinion. The two side turrets, even though it's a small detail, they still look so good. Also, that blue detailing on the front, I think would just look great in Mega Construx form, and I think that it would translate really well. So yeah, I think that that's probably the biggest one I would love to have. And plus, I know we're getting the Banished Phantom, which I love, but this would be even better for my dioramas. Next, and this is the one that I think that the most people will be surprised with. And this is the Rebel Outpost from the first episode. It's actually free if you want to go watch that. But I think that it's just such a unique set piece. I think there's so many cool things that we don't really get to see that much in Halo. It would also be really cool to get Rebel figures. There's these make these tiny little buildings, and you could have that spire standing up, and it could make a really cool base for some really unique dioramas that you don't usually see. Also, shout out to Halo Cannon for these images. I got most of them from him. We could use those vehicles. Maybe they include like two just normal vehicles that are just civilian vehicles. I think that that would just be really cool to do. I mean, look at that little structure having elites jumping over it and attacking rebels. I think that people would make some really good dioramas that kind of relate to the show. So yeah, I think this would be really cool. I also want them to make this truck that just has a turret on it. If you know the scene from the show, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think that this has just so much potential, and something that it's something I don't think that Mega will really capitalize on. But if they did, it would be a banger. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys have a great